The West Indies, far from the cares of our busy modern world.
It was the loneliest month of my life. My first baby and our first house in the suburbs. It was okay for Bob. He went to work every day. But there I was, and I didn't know anybody. Then one day, Fran knocked on the door with a cake and a list of babysitters. I wanted to make a good impression, so my coffee was important. It had to be good. It was Maxwell House coffee, of course. It's so rich, it practically means coffee. People really like it. Before long, Fran was bringing more and more people to my house for cake and good coffee. I feel so at home here now. I'll always be a Maxwell housewife.
Well, hello. Here's Mary starting off to school. She waves goodbye to Mother. But she doesn't go all the way by herself. Because Mary has a friend. His name is Peter, and he lives on the same block.
They talked about what courtesy means. Some thought courtesy was like kindness. And others said it was just thoughtfulness. Someone else said it was chiefly caring about other people. All Jerry's classmates thought courtesy makes the school more fun. And while they went about their work, Jerry thought about courtesy, about how many school rules are based on courtesy.
I'm sorry, but that's changed too.
In the hall, where there are so many of us, we have to be especially careful about courtesy. But because most of us are courteous, we're able to move about, get to our rooms, and not have much trouble at all.
$2 and 5 cents.
In our cafeteria, you can see many examples of courtesy. We take turns. The line is orderly. We go to the tables carefully, and you can always count on someone helping you with your chair.
Mr. Butterhook used to thrill thousands at the circus by putting his head in a lion's mouth.
Sometimes it is nothing more than having someone give you a hand with a heavy coat. None of these take any money, and not much time or effort, but they do take thoughtfulness. Thoughtfulness and a friendly, courteous attitude toward other people. People are more likely to want to do things for you. You take the word please, for example. If John says to Mary, "Give me some notebook paper, I'm out," Mary is probably going to feel as if he's imposing on her. But if John uses the words and the tone of courtesy like this,
May I borrow a piece of notebook paper, please?
please, well, that's better. Being courteous makes the other person feel more like doing things for you.
And later on at the playground, Mickey sees the ball coming toward him, and he obeys a sudden impulse to get into a game he's not a part of. It starts an argument, and then the bell rings to break up the game.
Gee, I didn't realize this was a class game.
Just before lunch, Mickey gets a chance to learn what it's like when someone else's bad manners make him uncomfortable.
Yes, it's a real stock English.
And so Mickey has quite a lot to think about during lunch, especially when he suddenly realizes that he's sitting alone, and he begins to wonder whether the others may not be passing him by.
Look, it's getting dark. We'll land for a minute in Persia or Iran. But let's get back to New York. We've traveled all the way around the world, yet we've been gone only a few minutes.
He's an ex-Army sharpshooter who says he gets messages from someone who lived in 4000 BC. There's nothing to explain his penchant for young, attractive women victims. No comfort to those victims or to their families.
Merely presses a button and Robert becomes babysitter extraordinary.
First, 1977, Berkowitz approached a couple in a parked car and squeezed off 4 shots, killing Stacy Moskowitz and severely wounding her date, Robert Violante.
Godzilla, king of the monsters. Incredible titan of terror. Wiping out a city of 6 million in a holocaust of flame. Jet flames cannot destroy it. Bombs cannot kill it. All modern weapons fail.
Get up.
Gee, you're just like the Black Spider. Danger's always having trouble with her. What's that?
Well, it's not much of a toast.
Segregation based on gender inherently is evil.
To keep every muscle supple and set the pattern for the poised symmetry of motion that marks the accomplished athlete.
Australia's Aborigines are a strange paradox. It was fascinating to be able to photograph Stone Age man right in the middle of the Space Age.
Flying saucers, and they've had other things, you know.
Rapidly approaching their destination.
Striking a balance between development